Donald Trump's bullish social media strategy became the bedrock of his 2016 election campaign, as he lambasted his rivals as crooked and pledged to make America great again. Nearly 100 days into the former real estate mogul's presidency, there have been few signs to suggest a change of tack is on the horizon. Analysis carried out by The Independent found few marked differences in tone between the billionaire's campaign tweets and the presidential messages shared with his 28 million followers, despite suggestions the US president would soften his tone after taking office. Bournemouth University's political communications professor Dr. Darren Lilliker told The Independent that Mr. Trump's no-holds-barred approach has helped create an image of the Republican leader as championing the ordinary American. There is perceived authenticity in his ordinariness, saying what he wants when he wants. His style since becoming president hasn't really changed. It should have. Obviously, his comments about North Korea. Example: "It's not your normal way of dealing with diplomacy," he said. Previous presidents would perhaps go to a press briefing, make a serious, measured statement. With Trump, it's 140 characters and that's it. Despite guarantees he would be tweeting less after taking office, Mr. Trump has sent almost 500 tweets from his personal @RealDonaldTrump account, and a further 300 from the official @POTUS account since his inauguration on 20 January. That amounts to almost 5 personal tweets a day. And combined with his official account, which is albeit mostly managed by his staff, the figure reaches 7.5. Here's what the US president has been tweeting about in his first 100 days. Making America Great Again. Mr. Trump has tweeted the slogan championed as his official campaign message during the 2016 election nearly 40 times since taking office. North Korea. The billionaire's approach to foreign diplomacy has been hailed by his supporters as a sign of a straight-talking president who puts America first. However, his critics have called the attacks highly dangerous, and none more so than his barbed jibes at North Korea. Since taking office, Mr. Trump has sent 6 personal tweets attacking the country, accusing leaders of behaving badly, and asking for trouble. Said. Terrible. Mr. Trump signed off so many tweets with said during the 2016 election campaign. The exclamation continues to be parodied worldwide. While Mr. Trump has relied less on the statement of satisfaction plus formula since taking to the White House, the US leader has fallen back on the old favorite in 13 tweets since taking office. Said was his preferred adjective, but terrible and dishonest were also referenced 3 times respectively. His use of capitals, part of his trademark style, adding emphasis, has also withstood his first 100 days. He has sent 93 tweets with capitalized words such as bad, great, and fake news since 20 January. Fake news media. In February, the former real estate mogul claimed any negative polls were fake news. He has made 39 references to fake news since 20 January, singling out the New York Times over 15 times and CNN 8 times. He has made over 40 attacks on individual news sources, such as Washington Post, ABC, and CBS. Fox News. Media relations between the White House and the international press have been fraught under Mr. Trump. However, The president has been vocal in his support of Fox News, tweeting 8 times in a positive light about the channel since 20 January. Bad people. The world reacted with incredulity when reports claimed Mr. Trump had threatened to send US troops into Mexico to deal with the bad hombres down there. However, the statement was undeniably characteristic of the president's language. The billionaire has made 8 separate references to bad people on Twitter since his inauguration. Building a wall. Relations between the US and its southern neighbor Mexico have felt the strain of Mr. Trump's protectionist language. One of his key campaign promises was to build a wall with Mexico. Mexico would pay to combat illegal immigration and crime, something Mexico has repeatedly refused to do. Nevertheless, he has made 9 references to building the wall since his inauguration, denying in his most recent he had changed his position.